Volkswagen Philippines has been active and aggressive this year, launching a number of vehicles and holding media and public events to promote its offerings in the local motoring market. The company's latest offering is the 2015 Volkswagen Passat, its entry into the executive sedan market. We were there for the launch.
After formally re-establishing itself in the country in 2013, Volkswagen began building through the next year a network of dealerships, showrooms, and casas while reintroducing itself to a market that still remembers its love affair with the Beetle and the Combi. In 2014, Volkswagen Philippines beefed up its lineup of local offerings. Aside from the iconic Beetle, it also brought in the Polo sedan, the Jetta, the Touran, Tiguan, and the flagship vehicle, the Touareg. By 2015, a more aggressive Volkswagen Philippines reckoned time was ripe to widen its reach in the local market, launching the Polo hatchback into a niche already loaded with competition. Then it rolled out the Golf GTI to the delight of those looking for sporty, fun-to-drive vehicles. Late into the second half of the year, Volkswagen titillated the market with its plan to join the local luxury midsize category with the 2015 Passat. The arrival of the 2015 Passat, the European Car of the Year, just got closer, with Volkswagen giving media a preview of its entry to the local luxury midsize sedan market. Fittingly enough, members of media arrived in smart casual attire, most in business suits, to get a first look at the 2015 Passat, a vehicle Volkswagen aims at the young upcoming executive and businessman. Many arrived early to avoid the horrendous traffic and to ensure to get the first look of Europe's Car of the Year. In welcoming media to the preview of the Passat, Volkswagen alluded to getting into a Passat as flying on business class. John Philip Orbeta, president and CEO of Volkswagen Philippines, was on hand to welcome guests to the preview of the 8th generation Passat. Klaus Schadewald, Chief Operations Officer, then took the stage for an overview of the Passat's evolution from a sporty hatchback to a sophisticated luxury midsize sedan over 8 generations of improvements in technology and design. Then it was time to roll out the 2015 Passat. No drumroll or fancy pyrotechnics is needed for a luxury sedan that carries with it 4 decades of advancements in VW design and engineering. For the Philippines, Volkswagen will be offering the Highline series and the more premium Business Edition. Both will arrive direct from German factories with Volkswagen 2.0 TSI engine that generates 220 PS and is mated to a 6-speed dual-clutch direct-shift gearbox. Both also feature technological, infotainment, and safety innovations such as the 3-zone climatronic air conditioning, park distance control, XDS differential lock, keyless go entry or KESI, 8-speaker audio system, and iPod, USB, Bluetooth connectivity. Volkswagen says the Passat's spaciousness for both passenger and cargo, refined and quiet ride, powerful engine, and top safety scores have earned accolades in Europe and other parts of the world where it has been introduced. The preview gave media a look of some of the features Volkswagen hopes will attract the young executives and businessmen aspiring for a luxury mid-size sedan. These include LED headlights, 18-inch alloy wheels, adaptive chassis control, 12-way electric front seats, a navigation system, rear-view camera, active info display gauges, and a panoramic sunroof. Volkswagen executives expect the Passat to gain a good foothold into the market now saturated with other luxury mid-size sedans from Europe and other parts of the world.
I think if you look at the history, it's one of the most admired models, if you will, of Volkswagen. Of course, we have the Beetle, we have the Golf, but now with the Passat, it's really our entry into that mid-size luxury sedan category. I think the first reason is its heritage. It has had 42 years of success. It was first launched in 1973. And since then, it has had 8 generations already. And so it's been constantly upgraded with both the technology, the features, the safety, the spaciousness, the gadgets. I mean, it's all there. It's a complete package. So I think that's number one. I think the second is that we actually are bringing in 2 variants to come in to begin with. One is what we're calling a High Line, which is our basic edition. And then we have the Business Class or the Business Edition, which is at a higher spec level. And then I think the third more compelling reason is the price point. I think if you look at the price points that we have of 2.25 to 2.75, it's really a very attractive price for that mid-size luxury sedan category. And I maybe add the fourth in that there's not been a really much new introduction or a new face in that category for quite a while. So if you've had a mid-size sedan in the past, you were just basically getting more of the same. You're sure there have been model changes or minor model changes, but this is really an exciting new entrant. And so we really are confident that this will do well. They've been here a long time. And so it's for me, again, without taking anything, they're good cars. But I think that it's time for a fresh look. I think if you've had the same model for many years, right, and for many iterations, it's really been a very limited offering in the market. And so I think coming in now, one, with the Volkswagen badge. Second, it is a German car. It's actually made in Germany. And third, it's an exciting car with a lot of specs and a lot of things to make it worth its while. I think it will give you a more exciting choice now in that category.
Even before its official launch on October 21, Volkswagen Philippines is inviting the public to visit its showrooms to learn about the new Passat and perhaps get a test drive.
We'd like to invite you to come and visit our showrooms to take a look at the Passat and test drive one yourselves. I think it's very important that you get a feel for the car, you get to see its luxury, you get to feel all of its ride and its amenities and all the features, and I think you will not be disappointed. So please visit us at our showroom in BGC, Quezon Avenue, Alabang or Cebu, and take a look for yourself. And we promise you will be pleasantly surprised. Thank you.
The Volkswagen Passat is competing in a market that already has quite a number of high-end executive sedans well entrenched and well received. It will be pretty interesting to see if the marque can penetrate this highly exclusive market.